is very important to understand first. Okay, so if why is clear and you still are confident that business analyst role is for you, it is the future for you, uh, uh, and you are happy to take it further, then it's important to understand what skills you carry or you would like to acquire in order to do a better job or good job in business analyst role. So first key skill is which is very important is and we just now talked about is communication. And only communication is not sufficient. Okay, some people can speak very good English, fluent English, but uh, articulation is an extension to it. So if you are able to communicate well, but if you are not able to articulate well, then it will not help you. Okay, so the key is that you communicate well as articulate well. For example, if someone gives you a problem, you need to articulate that problem to other parties like developers or testers. You need to articulate that problem in a document. Okay, so people say that I have a very good communication skill and I can be a BA. Not like that. You need to have communication as well as articulation skills. Okay, so if uh, uh, you feel that you can focus on it, day by day work on it, because certain things are uh, I'll say um, if you practice then you can improve. Okay, certain things uh, are basics or fundamentals in a human being. So sometimes when certain communication and articulation can be taught, but certain skills may not be taught. Okay, so this area, if you continuously practice, you understand how to improve, how to write your thoughts in document, get it reviewed with your friends or someone who knows about this topic well. Day by day, there will be improvement. Okay, so communication articulation is the first thing which you need to focus if you would like to transition to a BA role. Any questions on communication articulation before I jump into other skill?
No questions from my end.
Yeah, thanks. So I hope you understood that only communication is not sufficient. Extension to it is more important here. Okay, and that too in a written and verbal manner. It's not just verbal. Some people can speak very well, but when they are asked to write a mail, when they are asked to write a document, then they face challenge because grammatically they may be wrong. And when you write in a written letter or an email, then grammar becomes more important. Okay, so communication means right grammar, right punctuations, right tenses. Yeah, so basics have to be right in the language in which you are writing. Language can be any language, English or French or German or Hindi. And the key is that it should be grammatically correct when you write down on the paper. Okay, second key skill a BA needs to have is before, if they want to transition, is probing skills. Okay, so logically probing someone. So you would have seen in your family, maybe your children, maybe your brother, sister, or someone at your home. They they may have plenty of questions. They are very curious. Okay, some people are quiet, they do not they feel happy in their comfort zone, they do not ask questions, they keep quiet. Okay, but some people by trait you'll find them they probe a lot. So the people who probe a lot can be a very good BA. Okay, it's not an easy skill to learn, I must say. It's probing skill is something which remain inherent in someone. Maybe from childhood they build that habit to probe. Uh, uh, it's a fundamental, I think, skill, which I personally feel. But yeah, I have not seen someone who can prove me wrong that yeah, earlier they were quite introvert, but over the period of time they became someone who are curious or continue to probe regularly. I have not seen in my experience, but yes, I would be happy if someone proves me wrong, that they have developed that skill over the period of time. So if you have probing skills, you can be a good BA. If you are curious, if you ask plenty of questions, you can be a great BA. Clear? Any thoughts here? Any questions here?
No questions.
Yeah, thank you. Another skill which I would appreciate, Sushil, you is participating in the conversation even if you do not have anything to say. So Sushil just mentioned that no questions. Yes, I'm okay. This is also portrays a skill in the communication. Okay, in client meetings, if you remain mum, some client is talking and you are just silent, then it doesn't carry a good impression. Okay, so that active conversation need to happen. Even if you are saying that thank you very much, I am happy, nothing to be asked now. Yeah, so that active conversation has to happen. That is very important in an engagement with the stakeholders. Fine. Coming to now another skill which is important is domain. Okay, if you are strong, for example, we had Chetan, who is expert in a particular domain. I have been when I joined this organization, I was expert in insurance domain. Okay, for example, we have, I think, who said this? Roger, Naveen, you said that you sorry, or Sushil, I don't know. Apologies, I missed. Suhas, I think Suhas said that. Sorry. Suhas, you joined and started contributing as a domain consultant, correct? So, uh, that domain know-how is one of the key contributions or primary skill for a BA. If you are good in domain, then I think 30 to 40% battle you win as a BA, because uh, uh, you can find people who write stories or different type of documents in a BA world, but you may not find, usually there, it's a rare breed in IT organizations to find someone who is very good in domain. Okay, so IT organizations face challenge many times because they may not have a good domain know-how within the project they are delivering to the customer. So if someone is very strong in domain in any subject, banking, um, uh, insurance, and retail, or manufacturing, or shipping, any specific area, if they are expert in, 30-40% battle they have already won. Okay, so this is one thing which keep in mind when you would like to transition to BA role. So if you are strong in a subject, then great. Another skill which I personally feel personally has helped me is having a technology uh, awareness, or that flavor, that yeah, when you do something in the current role, you bring technology to that. You do some shortcuts, you use Excel, and you used advanced tools of that Excel. For example, you use macro, you use different advanced functions of Excel, and automate something. So if you have that flavor, that when you are doing your current job, you are bringing some automation to it, or you are doing something creatively, you are improving efficiency, something which used to take, for example, 1 hour to do, in your current role you have reduced it to 10 minutes. Yeah, by doing some automation, some formula, anything which has helped to reduce time in doing that job. If you carry such skills, process improvement, process re-engineering, then yes, BA role can be good for you. Got me? So if you are having such skills, then yes, even if at that time you have feeling that you would like to go on site, but you still carry that skill, whatever I told right now, then no problem at all. If a key reason is to go on site, join the BA team. You will be able to do well there because you have initially that essential ingredients to be BA. Then yeah, you have your ambition to go on site. You have some other ambitions. Yeah, that's fine. No harm at all to have such ambitions. But key is to have those essential ingredients or skills to have before you decide that you want to transition to BA role. Okay, any thoughts here at the moment, or I should proceed in my other things which I would like to talk?
Yeah, Amit, I'll like to add one more skill to it.
Yes,
So as I
yes.
mentioned, we'll let's schedule another session, and we'll speak strictly about what all BA skills are required. But definitely, you have a very good list with you. One more skill that I'd like to add to the list is passion for learning. So you have to be passionate about what you do. You have to be passionate about learning new things day by day. You have to be passionate. So as Amit mentioned, probing skills, right? So you probe because you want to learn. You have to be passionate about learning uh, things, learning domain, learning your analysis skills, and whatever is out there. You have to be passionate about learning technology. So being passionate is very very important. If you think that okay, I'll become a BA and then I'll sleep for 4 hours out of 8 hours, then you will not succeed in this role. I have actually heard from someone saying that my friends are BA, they just do one or two meetings and then they sleep rest of the day. So that's not how things work. So you have to be passionate about your job, about your work. You have to be passionate about learning new things. um, I remember, once a person approached to me and said that I have taken an example of so and so app, and I have tried writing user stories for it. Will you please review it and let me know my flaws? So I gave him a detailed feedback. Yeah, I'm not suggesting sending me user stories for review, but that's what I was talking about. You have to be passionate about something. So he was passionate enough to pick up a project for himself. He was passionate about writing user stories on his own, just by on online learning. And then he was passionate, so much passionate that he approached to a stranger like me and say that review my stories, I'll appreciate your feedback. So you have to be passionate about becoming a BA, transitioning into a BA role. Only then you will succeed in your career. If you are not passionate, and if you are looking for some easy way out, or because so and so person is the BA, then you might succeed. I'm not saying you will not succeed, but not because of of your passion. So thanks, Amit, and
Yeah.
definitely a very good list of BA skills that will be required.
Okay, so the reason we touched on BA skills is because so that you can introspect or explore that what all I need to transition to a BA role. Fine, that is why we touched on this topic. But yes, every topic here, every point here has a dedicated session to be done. It requires a whole lot of time to talk about. Fine. One thing I'll add to Shipra, what she said is passion. Okay, so passion is required not only in BA skill or BA job, it is required everywhere, isn't it? It's not that people who are not passionate are not working or are not earning. They do work, they earn, but they may not become exceptional, or they may not become too successful. Yeah, mediocre or average or below average or even low performers continue their job. Yeah, they do. They contribute to the organizations and we respect them. Everyone has their own potential. But yes, if someone would like to be exceptional, if someone would like to perform in an unconventional and fantastic manner, then they will need to obviously need to be passionate about something which they are doing. Fine. Okay. So last thing